Good morning, and here I am at the last homely house. Today this might be incredibly boring for you, but I am going to take you on a quick tour of the front part of the garden where I've been working thinning the trees out to let more light in and exposing the wonderful natural rock structures that are there. This is almost like a natural Zen rock garden, if you like, but I won't have to actually move any rocks. I will have to clear some of the garbage and the rubbish left over from the building. Probably should have filmed this leaving the trees before I thinned, but it would have been almost impossible to see. And here we go on a little trip. So round the side here is the bit where the chicken house will be, and some of the old wood left over from the roots on the trees when we had to take them out for building. And here is some of the wood I've cut up just recently from my thinning. Old roots here that still need cutting. Wire for the chicken house behind. Okay, here we are. This is the front part of the last homely house. Now, as you can see, there's a pile of wood there which is old cat love trees which don't get the worm, which I do intend to use for furniture. But anyway, the beauty of these rock structures, apart from they just seem to ooze time, then they are, if you like, Zen rock-like. Underneath there, apart from plastic bags and what have you, is a tiny cave. There are quite a few caves, tiny little caves I've just discovered, all just in this small area up to the wall before the road. What I've tried to do is thin the trees out to show the rock and let light in and let natural wild bulbs grow here. I've done it in my tree pruning way. Luckily I've spent quite a few years doing that professionally, and there is a beautiful art to it. This tree here is a lovely old oak that had a lot of punishment because we weren't sure what we were going to do about it when we built, how close it was. You can even see wounds that I painted a couple of years back healing now, where I had to cut branches away. It's really beaten up, but there is an immense beauty to it, so I've kept it, of course, like I always can. Two little stumps here from the past. I'm not sure whether to take them right down or develop them or put a gnome on it, but there you go. You may hear in the back my robins that come around. Anyway, there is a sheer beauty in these rocks. Old bits of branches left lying around, look at that. The builder Habib, when he came here, used to sit on that and have his coffee, and his dream was to come here, sit in the shade peacefully and have his coffee. You can probably see though, there is so much beauty in these that when I rake some of the leaves away, clean this site up, it will really shine. Up here I cut around because I wanted to show these rocks here, so I've thinned these trees out as best I can. It may not come across that well in this camera, and it's incredibly boring if you're not into it. Here is a pile of old marble slabs from building inside the house which I've stacked up, and obviously there's a lot of rough stone lying around here from when they built the wall and the road, which all has to be cleared if I want to get the effect that I'm looking for. So there you have it. Doesn't look much, but it will be quite beautiful. The entrance with a lot of eucalyptus, and there's the front garden in the background. I think that's enough for now. And there, of course, before we do finish, is what we called the hidden room. That has the potential of being a little bed sitter underneath the house. But right now it's just a storeroom. But you can imagine if that is whoever's going to be in it will have literally a Zen rock garden in front of them. Quite something. Down there, more little caves. Look at this. Down there is a little cave. It's where all the little folk live, of course. And we have lots of little folk in Hiroshima. Even here, there's a hidden one. I took a stone off and discovered, and I've put it back. Hi, Hugo, and here's my neighbour, Hugo.
Hello.
Feeding his chickens. And there you go. So that's it. I just wanted to introduce you to the potential out here in the front garden. Cheers.